Hearty welcome to our Docusnap video tutorial. In this overview, I want to look at the physical infrastructure that we imported already in our other videos. Check them out if you haven't. The physical infrastructure can be quite a tedious thing to document because it's all passive, and we try to automate as much as possible, as you know. So in my case, I've already imported some data. I've drawn some connection between the patch panels, between the systems and the switches, and now I want to actually write down a report or something like a manual that helps my colleagues understand the way I did the cabling. So let's go look at it. In order to write a document or any sort of manual that updates itself, you want to enter the concept section in documentation. By selecting a new concept, you are able to tell Docusnap what kind of SOP in our case we want to write, and it's about the wiring in this case. So by hitting the Create button, it's going to pop up a new window, and the new window is remotely looking like Microsoft Word, obviously, so that you stay in the well-accustomed environment. Now in the first line, I am going to write down the title, and I will do a page break so it helps me maintain a good structure throughout my document. First of all, I want to write down my site structure. And you can actually do that by selecting the sites on the left side, drilling down, and for example, if you have an overview over your office or your buildings or your floor, you can use that to import that straight away. That means you can select documentation and select the sitemap. Now, this is a bit superficial. What you can also do is to actually write down a rec table, and here I wish to select the item on the relevant level. And please keep in mind that the visualization here will include all the layers below it, but the recs in this Explorer, this menu, will only look at the recs on this level. So in here, I have to select the relevant office, and I think this is the GF, where I have a server room, where I have some assorted racks. And in my case, I have the rack 01 down here. By opening up here, you have a new option to access the reports, in this case, a rack summary. But I also want to look at the rack documentation. And I'm going to open up a new index for that. Now I got the report here. Let's actually adjust that correctly and make a new one, call it visualization. And I can do that by drag and dropping the rack map here. Of course, keep in mind that you can adjust your own data or your own headlines here. That won't be changed throughout all the inventory processes. Once you've done that, and once you set up a job to recurringly export it into, for example, your wiki or your SharePoint, you can use Docusnap to automatically update that report. That's pretty awesome. As always, Docusnap grows just with all the things that you inventory, and we try to automate as much as possible, but with the passive components, it's obviously a hard time. So help us out and import all the data and try to automate as many things as possible. As always, if you have questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with us or check out our news section as well as our support section on our homepage. Thanks so much for tuning in, and Docusnap, we understand IT.